Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something different. It is about foam latex versus silicone and others. I show there's many materials so far and people might be wondering what's a good one and what's not a good one and pros and cons. So I want to talk about foam latex, silicone, gelatin, liquid latex, and Bondo transfers. Let's see the example of the movies and TV shows. Foam latex was used for Nutty Professors, Hellboy, and Jurassic Park. And silicone was used for The Butler, Bad Grandpa, and Darkest Hour. Looks like this.
Holy moly, it must be my birthday!
Next one is gelatin, and it was used for Albert Nobbs, Hillbilly Elegy, and Malignant. It's kinda similar to silicone. Next one is liquid latex. Normally you see at the Halloween parties. Normally it's thin and strong. They sell at the Halloween stores. Next one is Bondo transfers. It was used for the Passion of the Christ and CSI and NCIS. It looks like this. This is a bullet hole. Alright, now I talk about the weight. The foam latex is very light, so you can make the big pieces. Silicone is heavy like water, so it tends to get thin pieces. Gelatin is heavier, almost heavy like silicone. Liquid latex is very light if it's thin layer. Bondo transfer it depends on the size. If you make the big one, it gets heavy. So normally it comes with a small piece. Alright, next one I talk about the color. Foam latex is opaque, so you need to paint a lot. Silicone is translucent. You can tint it in the skin color, so it's easier to color it. Gelatin is also translucent, so you can tint it like skin. Liquid latex is similar to the foam latex, so it's opaque. Next one is Bondo transfer. Bondo transfer is translucent, it's clear or skin color, so it's easier to paint. Next one is the smell. Foam latex smells like sulfur. It stinks. Silicone, no smell. Gelatin smells like gelatin, but not like jello. So it's not like food. Liquid latex is latex smell. Bondo transfer has no smell. That's pretty good. Next one is allergy. This is very important. So foam latex is latex, so if somebody is allergic to latex, you gotta be very careful. Silicone is pretty safe if it's cured, and make sure it's platinum silicone. Then next one is gelatin. Gelatin is safe, so good for kids. Liquid latex is again it's a latex, so be careful not to use for the person with the allergy. Bondo Transfer is medical glue base, so it's pretty safe. Okay, next category is about the sweat. It's better to ask the actors if they sweat or not before you choose the material. With the foam latex, skin can breathe and sweat soaks in the prosthetics, so it's pretty good with the sweat. Silicone, skin cannot breathe. Sweat bubbles appear later, like fish eggs, and waterfall after many hours. So it's not good with the sweaty people. And when you see the sweat bubbles, you need to use a pin to pop, like a pimple. So if we want to use silicone on the sweaty actors, make sure to keep them in a cold weather. Right, next one is gelatin. It starts melting when the actor sweats. Liquid latex, skin can breathe if it is hollow inside. Bondo Transfer, it bonds well since technically it's a medical glue and it's sticky. Next one, can I swim with the prosthetics? Foam latex. With the foam latex, no, you can't swim. Foam latex sucks the water and gets extremely heavy, like sponge. With the silicone, yes, you can swim. Make sure to seal well. Gelatin, no, it melts in the water. Not good. Liquid latex, yes, make sure to glue and seal well. Bondo Transfer, yes, more than likely, but it might get tacky after it gets wet. So you need to seal when it dries. Right, next one is a cost. This is the price from Friends Beauty. Foam latex, $42 per quote kit. It feels expensive, but when you whip, it gets more amount, so it's pretty good with bodysuits. Silicone is very expensive, $370 per gallon kit. Gelatin is $18 per 16 ounces. Liquid latex, $38 per 16 ounces. But latex tends to, you can use it with the thin layer, so it's cheap. Bondo Transfer is $52 per 16 ounces. It's a prostate and mixed with the carboxyl. So with these pros and cons, what can you use with these materials? A lot of people use foam latex for monsters and aliens, old age, and overweight. Since it's a lightweight, so you can make a huge prosthetics, and you can even do the dinosaurs like Jurassic Park, and it's not heavy. But make sure the actor is not allergic to latex. Next one is silicone. Silicone is very trending right now because it's very realistic and easy to paint, and it's very close to the skin color and very realistic. The cones are it's very heavy and it's not good with the sweaty situation, so make sure the room is cooler always. The gelatin is pretty good with the burnt makeup. I use it all the time with the burnt makeup because when it melts, it looks more realistic too. And it can be used for any makeup actually if it's in a good weather, and kind of similar to silicone. Just make sure that it doesn't melt. Next one is liquid latex. Liquid latex actually is good for lower budget films because it's cheap, and normally we use for ball cap. Bondo transfers, it's good for injuries and blenders. Bondo transfers, I like it to keep it in a small pieces. This is actually I made it to make shingles and small cuts and bullet holes. Since it's medical glue, it's extremely quick, easy to apply. And this is a blender. Blender is to blend the edges if the other prosthetics has thick edges. So after glue it on, put this on over to blend. Use 99% alcohol or just the water. It depends on how you make it. So I made a list like this so you can take a look and decide what you want to use for your makeup and let me know how it worked. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.